have no idea what it means holding you like this.
Well, I missed you while you were away. I didn't want to, but I did, and that's why I started writing you back.
Those letters saved me.
We have a lot of time to make up for. Please, Mom. Don't shut the door on him. Give him another chance. Let us have a chance to be a real father and daughter again.
Brooke is never gonna open a door to Deacon, ever again. God, after everything that guy's done to her. Pain and the misery he's caused. She'd be so happy she'd never have to look at him again.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, Deacon's the kind of guy, the minute you think he's gone for good, back he comes.
And there's always something, right? Hit some bad luck or he's misunderstood, and now he's coming back because he really, really wants to be Hope's daddy. He wants to show her that he's a decent person. Brooke knows exactly who he is. And she's gonna do everything in her power to keep him away from Hope.
Thank you. Thank you. Eric is a kind and compassionate man. And the two of you have a long and loving history together. I just can't believe he would walk away from all that.
He was honoring Quinn's wishes.
I'm so sorry.
I can't pretend like it doesn't hurt.
No, of course it does. Things have been so good between you two lately, and Brooke and I were all but convinced that you would find your way back to each other. I just cannot believe that Eric let Quinn bully him into cutting you out of his life.
Well, James, from a legal standpoint, it's very low risk.
Good. I think it's gonna be hot. Like a cookout. It'll go viral for sure.
Yeah, you don't want to miss the window.
Exactly. Looking back, saying it's the one that got away.
Yeah, that's an awful feeling. Looks safe, man. Just run it by Ridge.
Thanks, Carter.
The one that got away. Our life together is out there, okay? We just have to go out there and we have to grab it. So what do you say?
I can't. I just can't.
If you're looking for Eric...
No. I found what I'm looking for.
Eric should have taken a stand with Quinn. I mean, it is ridiculous to allow her to dictate who can be a part of his life and who can't. And for the record, you have been a part of his long before Quinn showed up. He should have defended that.
This is not on Eric, okay? He's loyal to his wife because that's the kind of man he is. And Quinn knew that, and she used it against me. This is all on Quinn.
What can I do for you, Quinn?
Maybe try not to hate me. Though I wouldn't blame you if you did.
I wouldn't even know how.
You brought me back to life, Carter. You gave me your love, which is the most incredible gift, and I'm so sorry that I broke your heart.
As long as Carter signed off on it, I guess go for it, James.
Will do. Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt.
All good.
Cool. You guys done? Because it's gonna be outdated by the time you get there. Go. Good luck. I like that guy.
Yeah.
See, and that's a good idea, right? And that's what we should be doing. Working on the company instead of this mess.
Can I ask you a question? I've heard some of the stories about Brooke and Deacon, not all of them. Is this as scandalous as everybody's making it out to be?
That wasn't Brooke's finest hour. Having an affair with her daughter's husband and carrying his child.
On the other hand, if it weren't for Brooke and Deacon, we wouldn't have hope. And that's not a world I want to live in.
I realize that your history with Dad is complicated. Painful, even. But like I said, you must have loved him at some point, right? For your love to have created me. Right, Mom?
It's just gonna be so strange, you know, being out of the loop, not seeing my sisters every day, and Pammy and Eric. I can't even interact with them.
I just can't believe that you're being pushed out of Forrester, all because Quinn is so insecure.
Yeah, but the incident in question did happen there.
Well, you and Eric didn't plan it that way, and you shouldn't be punished for it. In fact, Quinn should be thanking you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she should be thanking me.
right. Now she knows the condition isn't permanent. But I just cannot believe the audacity of that woman demanding that Eric cut you out of his life after she had an affair with Carter.
There's no reason to apologize. It didn't work out, it happens.
You asked me to run away with you. You were ready to commit to a life with me. But I chose to stay with Eric.
He's your husband.
But I never meant to hurt you.
I know.
You weren't just some fling to me, Carter. I hope you know that. Just because I chose to stay with my husband doesn't negate the love that we felt for each other.
The only good thing Deacon ever brought into this world is hope. That doesn't mean he gets to be part of her life. Liam, I could tell you stories about this guy. Brooke and I were here raising hope, and he was off wherever he was, drinking whatever they would put in front of him. You can't underestimate the guy, because he's got something, I don't know what it is, some kind of charm that people like. We got to make sure that Hope doesn't get swept up in that. He's gonna try to make her believe that he's a good person. He's not.
Yeah, I hear you.
Good. Because you're a husband. You have to be, what do they call it? You have to be the last line of defense. That clown, he's gonna come and he's gonna try and play the father card, and he shouldn't even have that in his wallet, right?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna protect my wife. Whatever it takes.
Of course, there were feelings, honey. However misguided. But I never would have gotten involved with Deacon otherwise. We hurt people. And I will never forgive myself for that. I have a lot of regrets. But never regret that you gave me our beautiful daughter.
We did good, Brooke. I mean, hope is the best part of both of us, what little best you can find in me. Look, I know that I've given you cause to lose faith, and I'm not proud of that. But I'm sorry. I'm ready to make up for what I did wrong, to be worthy of Hope's love, her trust. I don't expect you to believe me. I get that that's a privilege, but I want to earn it. I intend on it. I just need you to let me in enough, just a little bit, so that I can love our daughter.
Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.
And thank you, Ben. Of course. You know, we've known Carter a long time. And, I mean, not that we know everything about him, but I get a sense of who he is. He seems loyal and dependable.
And hot, and really, really hot.
Yeah, and hot. I'll give you that. My goodness. Okay. But the point is, not in a million years would I pair him up with Quinn. And he wanted a future with her.
I guess they're just an unlikely couple. Kind of like Bill and me.
Yeah, what's the story with you and Bill anyway?
Oh, God, I don't know. I wish I did. I guess I'm still just so disillusioned by what happened. He was so reckless with our lives and with our family. I mean, how can I trust him to be a good father to our son when he just continuously makes just terrible choices? And as far as his commitment to me, I don't know that I'll ever be able to trust it. I mean, he called Brooke the love of his life. What am I supposed to do with that? I'll always be wary. Don't get me wrong. I am not stuck in the past. Quite the opposite. I'm looking forward to a better and brighter future. With a man who loves me. And only me.
I've never experienced anything like our connection. I mean, it wasn't just physical.
Yeah, the pull between us, it was powerful. And I deeply regret betraying Eric, but I was ready to throw away a life I spent years building, to be with you, to walk away from people who became like family to me, Quinn. I wanted to grow that connection that brought us together into a future, but you made the right decision, choosing Eric. Doesn't change the fact that once again I came in second.
Whatever it takes. I like that. So we're in agreement when it comes to Deacon.
Absolutely.
Good. We'll work together. We'll keep him away from Brooke and Hope.
Well, you say you won't disappoint, Deacon, right? But somehow you always manage to. And I'm not talking about myself so much because I set my expectations low. Talking about our daughter. You've disappointed her over and over again.
And I'm ashamed of that.
Well, I gotta say that learning you and Sheila are together doesn't exactly put my mind at ease.
We're not.
What, I thought the two of you were in a relationship.
No, we're not in a relationship. That is over, and I don't want to spend any time talking about Sheila. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this unit right here. Now, we're not traditional by any stretch of the imagination, but hey, we have two parents, we've got a child, and, well, that makes us family. And nothing can ever change that. Hey, Brooke, I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I'm not trying to con you or guilt trip you. I just want you to know what's in my heart. And that's love for our daughter. Please, don't judge me from my past. I spent a lot of time in my head when I was locked up. You know, thinking about the man that I was, thinking about the things that I'd done, and also thinking about everything I missed out on. And the most important thing was a relationship with our daughter.
I want to give him this opportunity, Mom. I want my father back in my life.
I hope you don't think I'm feeling sorry for myself. My eyes were wide open when we got involved. I knew you were married, and not just to any guy. You're Mrs. Eric Forrester. Eric's love gives you a sense of self-worth and value, and I was naive to think you'd give that up to be with me.
But I don't want you to ever question what we shared. It was real. Carter, it was as real as it gets. We told each other, I love you.
And I meant it. I was ready to get rid of everything that mattered to me in LA to be with you, Quinn. I would have cherished you.
But I had to stay with my husband.
I know. So how are you? I heard you guys are still facing challenges.
Where'd you hear that? Oh, wait, let me guess. Brooke, or Katie, or Donna,
Or all of the above? Telling you, Eric and I would be a lot less challenged if those Logan women would just stay out of our lives.
My sisters and I have loved and cared for Eric long before you came along. So yeah, we're gonna be looking out for him whether you like it or not. And here's a tip. If you really want us to back off, you should stop giving us reasons to be concerned about him. If that's even possible.
This moment means so much to me. Being able to stand here with both of my parents. And I know it's a rarity, but Mom, it doesn't have to be. I mean, like Dad said, we're family, and that will never change, no matter how estranged we've been in the past, what mistakes we might have made.
Well, I know I've made a lot. I was never around when I should have been, and look, most of the time when I had an ulterior motive.
Well, how do we know that it's going to be different this time?
The context, I guess. I just got out of prison. You see, prison changes everyone. It changes you for the better or for the worse, but it changes you. I decided that I was going to change for the better. And in order to do that, it takes two things. The first is it takes getting honest. That means you have to reflect. The second is figuring out what's important. And what's important to me is this, right here. This and the thought of having a chance to get out and do things better. You know, being in there, just being still, it gave me the perspective I needed to commit to being the kind of father that's worthy of his daughter. I will never let you down again, either one of you. Brooke, please, just give me this opportunity to be a father, to be a grandfather, maybe even a friend. But most of all, I need this opportunity to prove to myself that I'm worth a damn. Look, I just need you to let me in. I'll do the rest.
Mom, please. He's just asking for a chance to be the father I've always wanted. And how will we know it's even possible if we don't even try?
And what if he hurts you again?
Then so be it. But what if he doesn't?
What is he doing here?
It's okay, Rich.
It's not okay.
Yes,
Just
we were just
hang on a second.
talking.
Just
No,
you
Rich,
go.
stop
Come on,
it,
here.
please. He's my
Get your hands
dad.
off.
Mom,
Oh,
you
let go of me.
Wait! Leave him alone.